Yeah. What the hell I'm talking about? What up, though? Unmute yourself, Ron.
Man. Okay. Let's try this again, man. I see this ain't nothing. What? We're not gonna start this year out like this. We'll press rewind. What up, though, everybody? How y'all doing?
All right, man.
I ain't gonna let them use me today because I'm putting hands on them.
Welcome to season 5 finale. The ground floor where we agree to disagree, still be family. That was the theme song. What up, though? Off my second album, JLE Experience. JLE World. Host JLE. Got brother Rome in the house. Got the glasses. And we shining for 26, baby. I got the new background. He got the brick wall. We doing it. Squad.
Yeah, we doing it, man. I figure he the musician back there. He got about 8 books, 10 albums, 22 studios, 8 films.
Hey, I'm claiming all that because we're gonna get it.
I tell people all the time, they're like, man, what you do for a living? I sell bricks, but not the illegal kind, the kind you see right here. So if you need some bricks, folks, I got it for you. The legal kind.
You like the iced tea on your pusher?
Yeah.
Real
they got the snowman. I got the ice man.
Oh man.
Hey, you want your house? You want to come pull in your driveway and have a nice icy house? Come on down.
Okay, I feel that. Oh, this is our season 5 finale, 2026. What you feeling episode? Because we're going on break. We'll be back January 10th for season 6 premiere. So, I did my journalistic stuff, have some real questions, so we can be all serious a little bit. We're gonna talk trash because 21 episodes, amazing feat for real. With my dog since middle school, running from dudes trying to jump for girls we wasn't even dating. Been through the trenches, boy. We wasn't even dating. That's the damn sad part. Can't even go to the bathroom without. Hey, you ate ones? Nah, I ain't him. Nah, you. Oh shit. Get him.
Hey, those section fights was hell on wheels.
Oh man. So, how was 2025 for you?
Man, this year was lots of interesting highs and interesting lows. Personal goals. You reach some of your personal goals that I had set out. Far as my industry that I work for, the 9 to 5, it's interesting because whenever there's an election year, when it's a new president, that's always the year that it's slow. It slows down. Like people hold their money for some reason, and they'll hold projects. It'll get pushed back. So next year, what's going to be crazy is you'll see things get fast because down here they'll have the World Cup. So it'll be days where your phone won't stop ringing. Okay. So I'm trying to enjoy the moments of not having the phone ring as much because I know as soon as you say Happy New Year, ring, ring. Hey, I need this, I need that. So it's been some highs and lows, man. Personally lost my mom this year, so that was one of the lows. But I always tell everybody life is like a roller coaster. You're going to have your highs and lows, but it's what you do in the midst of those highs and lows. I give y'all an analogy, man. When you go to Cedar Point, Kings Island, anything up there in the Midwest, and you hold your arms up when you get on the roller coaster, That's how I look at how we're supposed to be in life, man. It's gonna be some things that ride ain't always smooth. It's gonna make the stomach drop. It's gonna hit you, be a gut changer. But you still got to keep those arms up. Still got to praise the Lord through it all. Still got to stay in your right mind in the midst of it all. And so, honestly, I'm just thankful to have seated as I am right now, clothed as I am right now, and in my right mind. That's all I can say, brother.
You got a blue shirt.
What the hell?
You got cameras up here, dog?
Wait a minute here.
What the hell?
What the hell? What the hell are you doing?
You got cameras.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
Got the memo.
Man, I'm thankful to be working again. God is good, but most 25, yeah, man. That's how I felt. Like, damn. Can I get a break? You know, I'm sitting in the middle of the street, like, man, take me by the hand and leave me up. Damn. That's a 25 for me, man.
Oh, man.
So we turned that quarter. It's woof. Many days that crown's like, Jay. Nah, man, I'm trying to get healthy. Man, you know you want to taste. Nah, I ain't gonna mess with you. Because I'll drink the whole bottle what I'm feeling right now. We ain't trying to do that. But it turned around. Thank God it turned around. What up, though?
What up, though, bro?
Appreciate it turned around. What lessons you learned in this year?
I would say the lessons this year, man, has mainly be, I would say one word, patience. Patience, man. Sometimes we could be, and I say we in general, not me and you, but sometimes we as a people, we could be, and I'm talking about just all around the world, we could be impatient. Prime example, here in the U.S., we had the government shutdown, and those people who work for the government weren't getting paid. And so if you were traveling during that time, it was frustrating because the lines at the airport were longer.
Ooh,
less people showing up for work. But you got people like us that ain't in their shoes, pissed off at the airport. What, man? Why they acting like they all upset? I'm like, hey, what would you do if you're not getting paid? Not one paycheck, not one paycheck, not two paychecks, not three paychecks, but basically this thing lasts 6-7 weeks, and you wouldn't be smiling either in that situation. So I would just say that, patience is, like the Bible say, patience is virtue, because you gotta basically sit back sometime and ride the thing out, man. And it may not be a time for you to fly. You may have to jump in the car if it's 12 hours away, 6 hours away. You got to jump in the car, go old school, get you a rental, and keep it moving.
Or do that Joe song, plane, train, automobile, as soon as you get here.
I mean, it's crazy, man. So for me, it was just learning patience in the midst of those situations. Just learn how to improvise, learn how to, still handle business, but do it with patience.
Yeah, I would say, man, with seed time, harvest is real. Being a blessing for years to others and it come back while I was laid off was very humbling. And let you know that when you give love to people, you get it back. And even I learned lessons of how some people look at you when you're not up. Some might think you been a bum black dude, not trying everything to do it. But you have your moments where you work so far to get a degree and stuff, like, I want to go back to cleaning toilets. I mean, we have that weak moment of being prideful, but Lord talk to you and get back to, whatever it is, as long as it's a check coming in, I'm going to do it. But sometimes you need to get your mind back right. And we are human. We make the mistakes. No one's perfect. and you get back on it and you grind harder.
Mm.
What weaknesses were exposed that you're working on now?
I would say for me this year, I learned, man, when it comes to work, and everything, I learned that sometimes companies got to go out here and spend the money to do the proper training for people who are in managerial roles,
Okay.
supervising roles, because if you're going to reprimand people or you're going to discipline people or you have to have meetings about something that's serious, maybe they didn't do anything that was detrimental to the company, but if there's something that's serious that needs to be talked about, it's a way to talk to your employees, not at your employees. And this year, I found out, like, you talk to me crazy, man, I don't give a damn if you the president. I'm not gonna stay on the phone to that. My question to everybody is always, you met Tony? People like, who the hell is Tony? And then with that next thing is the dial tone. Because I'm not about to keep arguing with you over something. Now I'm not about to argue with you. That ain't what I'm gonna do.
You still do that?
Don't call me. Don't call me with no foolishness, man. It's just like,
oh man,
we can meet like grown men. We can meet like grown women. And man, but at the end of the day, don't talk at me and don't talk crazy to me on the phone, or you can meet my friend Tony. And Tony is the dial tone. Hanging up. Boom. You hung up on me? Absolutely.
oh,
why you do that? Well, which one do you prefer? Hang up, or next thing you know, I'm showing up. Ain't no need of either. We gotta choose which poison we want here. So it's best for me to just hang this phone up.
Oh no. Yeah, I want you to show up on them. We don't want you to do that. No, we don't want you to crash out like that. Weakness for me that was exposed was I wasn't really relying on God truly.
Mm.
I've been taking care of myself since 14. So when I got laid off, that was a shock to my whole ecosystem.
Mm.
And I'm looking back on, I could have, when I still had my truck for a report, I could have did a door. That's like, man, I got a degree. I'm gonna have a job like this, no problem. Wait a minute, man, what the? I'm applying everywhere. I should be working. Still not thinking like, well, you still got the truck. Go do that. Then when I did start doing it, oddly, on the apps, it wasn't taking my license. Now, people that knew probably thought I'm lying, but no, see, I'm doing all the steps. What the hell? I take it off, upload it again. Okay, maybe God telling me something, because I ain't never heard of. I took it off my phone, reinstalled it, and I still can't do the last step so I could get moving, get back doing my thing. And when I had to start realizing, like, you and your Josephine, dog, ain't nothing working but God. That's what I was trying to do. You see the blockage. Like, nope, get that out of here. Like Ben Wallace, get that out of here. When I got back to my word, where I do the weekly Bible studies on my Storm Paths and Faith Facebook page, then God started open. Okay, now your man right. So other than working on music, all I got is God. I ain't got nothing else to lean on. And I got that message very loud and clear after this whole year of everything. What was your lowest and highest moment in 25?
Let's see here. That's a good question. I would just have to say the lowest, of course, recently, my mom passed and you was there. One of those things where I can honestly say I was grateful and thankful that the last 5-6 years, right before COVID, so we'll just say 6 years in 2019, I seen her health started to progressively change each year. So the last 2 years, from 23 to now, I was able to spend more time with her than I was before, because I moved her down here. And so that was I was grateful for that, because I was able to go up there like 3, sometimes 4 times out the week,
Okay.
when she was inside the senior living. But that was the lowest, I would say, this year. And then I would have to say the highest point this year. I would say the highest point this year was I got out of here. This year I was more intentional about making sure I take some me time and get out of here for vacations. And so this year I was intentional about doing some things that was more stress relievers for myself. And so I picked up the game of golf this year, and started getting out there more. And it's a real humbling sport, man. I used to laugh at that sport, like, man, it's the most boring. But now you get older, not playing basketball, not playing, any of those things like that. So it's a real relaxing game. So I would say that that's been the more highlight, is just being intentional with personal travels and doing things, hobbies that I like.
Okay. My lowest point was almost dying because back in March when I'm going to hospital, and my weight was 382, A1C was 15.4.
Mm.
And I got up out of there, started doing the work on my journey to be Black Thor, more healthier. By June, I went to the doctor. They tested me. It was 8.2. Kept doing the work. And the last time, a recent I went, it dropped down to 6.3 pre-diabetic stage. So I'm like, okay, we getting our man right. Like Coach said, so with them pop, them chips, them fries, son. And the highest point is working again and getting back to doing my daily devotional videos. And I'm noticing they no more than 20 seconds. They getting a lot of views, bro. I'm starting to
Mm.
notice that.
Mm.
I'm like, wow, okay. Keep doing it. Because like when I went to work yesterday morning, I forgot to do it before I left out. Like, well, you gotta go to the work vehicle to start it up because code. Record now, brother. Get to it.
Mm.
And that one had the most so far. So whether before I leave out or if I'm outside, not showing nothing where I'm at, get to it. So Monday through Friday, you're gonna get that heat. It's doing
Like
something
that,
for
bro.
somebody. Your thoughts on ground floor this year?
This year I thought you bringing me on board and getting things, um, the topics and everything in line. Each week I look forward to what we're gonna touch on and how we're gonna hit everybody with the different heat that we gonna have. Having our guest on with Kia and Sonia. Anybody else that's came on, I always appreciate that too. You get a chance to get the female woman's perspective and not so much male dominated perspective. And that's always pretty cool. So week in and week out, that's what I look forward to, man. The topics we gonna cover, whether they funny, they serious, because I know we coming down somebody's aisle.
For me, another great season. Room to improve and do more, and reach out, recruit more female guests, different age groups, so have more different dynamics and demographics. Maybe single, dating, so we can get a snapshot of what they see out here right now. Gonna get some equipment, so I look to do an episode or two down there where you at on location. Do more marketing, and take this thing to where we got paid sponsorship. Get it to where it need to be. What's your theme song for 2026?
Theme song, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good question, man. I would have to say the theme song for 2026. Man, I hadn't even thought about an actual theme for 2026, but I would have to say is any what's that song? When they be like I don't know who the artist is offhand, but the song be like, "We ready."
Oh, that song. Okay.
Yeah, because I just feel like the Detroit theme right now, and when you go to the actual store, the Detroit versus everybody, that's the mode I'm in right now. It's like
Shout out
anything
to that store.
anything you put your hands on is you, God versus everybody. So that's how I look at it. And so the song "We Ready," I feel like you got to stay ready, so you don't have to get ready, because you never know who you on the elevator with. You never know
That's true.
who you in the room with and at the restaurant with. And if somebody walks up to you and say, "Hey, man, I seen this," or "I heard this," you got to be ready. So I would say that.
Mm-hmm. I'm going back to my theme song when I finish out my degree, man. Outcast, get up, get out. Every day I was in the lobby of my School of Business, have my headphones on, be on YouTube, playing that way, working on homework or something. So my classmates started coming to sit with me like, "You said you did 8-hour shift cleaning, Jeff. Why you so hyped right now?" I'll take it out like, "Oh, you on? Yeah, that's what I'm on. I'm on that get up, get out, get something. That's what I'm on. I'm
And you
getting that
talk about Outkast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm back on that. Then by the summer, pitch me rolling, pop. Pitch me rolling.
Yeah, I like that.
I watch a lot of Ric Flair old promos on Facebook page, man. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be on my Ric Flair, man. Because things gonna be moving and grooving next year. Like, oh, Jeff, he custom made. He got yep. We doing it, baby. We was here, now we here. And whoever don't like it, hey, keep that coming. That's motivation. Keep it coming. What's on your vision board?
Still working on it.
Okay.
But I would honestly say currently I'm looking into taking some of the free courses for the AI things that's out there. I know Harvard University is offering some classes, and it's some other outlets out there that's doing it in the universities. So I'm gonna look into that, because whether people know it or not, we going into an AI era that's really going to take a lot of people's jobs out there. And so only people who really is in tune with the AI technology is really going to be in demand outside of your trades, your HVAC, your plumbers, your carpenters, your masonry workers, cement workers, things like that. So that's going to definitely be one. On the educational side of things, spiritual side of things, I would say definitely doing my devotionals daily, and also I've been doing Bible study with my daughter, so I'll continue to do that, keeping her on track and understanding how to manage pressures of life. based on what the word says, not what everybody else saying.
You done a family one with all of
Yeah,
y'all?
yeah. The family one. I just got my kids' passports, so I'm gonna take them possibly next year to London. That's the one I've been eyeballing because they real picky on what they like to eat. So I got to go somewhere where it's simpler options,
Okay,
fries, little simple things. Because I
got
don't want them to be miserable on a vacation. I want them to actually have fun. So that'll be one of the things for as far as the trips. But just to continue to do some things, some renovation things, because this home is resale, so it's basically some things. When you do a home that's built in '91, you gotta go out there and make some upgrades. So I'll be making some upgrades.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I would say that's about it. That's about it. As far as with us, just to continue to grow. I think we got the opportunity to really take this to the next level. Um, I'm not thinking, when you take economics in college, you have the option to take micro or macro. And my mindset right now is globally, internationally, not just the 50
Mhm.
states that we reside in. So I'm looking to some things that we can do internationally to really grow the brand, take it to another level.
Shout out to the 7 countries that listen consistently. We appreciate it. For me, vision board. I want to have a release party for all my stuff I've been working on. A book signing, take a vacation, make a music video for Detroit Love, and hopefully have the money to make my comedy movie. At least be somewhere near casting everybody. Get back to working on my third album. I got some money coming in. Definitely have my work van for the small business cleaning guy. And some other stuff as well. I got a few books I've been working on, but definitely get them things off the ground. Definitely more with the brand to where merchandise. We be having ground floor shirts on. Really flood the world with the brand, what we got going on. And even once you decide to do your show, pump that out there. Because we see enough people who are doing great things and they might not be on God's side. So what we look at when God's people really doing some amazing stuff as well on a global level. So I'm looking at.
That's good, brother.
Um, what does your walk with God look like in 26?
Um, there's a scripture. I have to look it up before we get off. Say it at the end, but it said, "Exercise profiteth little," and yet we go to the doctor. We all have our personal goals of gaining or losing weight, maintaining weight, what you want to do in the gym. So I would say I'm gonna flip that and say exercising with God each day by walking with Him more. And what I mean by that is, like I said, I'm gonna be doing my devotionals. I already have a prayer life, so that's not an issue there. It's more of what you're doing outside of the church, on a daily basis, opposed to daily and weekly basis, opposed to just that one day that you choose to go to church to hear the word or a mosque, whatever you believe. But my thing is doing that more and getting 7 days out the week.
Okay.
Like they say, no days off. That's the one time I feel like it's a good thing to be no days off. So I would say that first and foremost, like I said, continue to um, do Bible study with my daughter, understanding on her level as a 13-year-old in today's world with social media is so high. Um, Cell phone levels is to another. So the things that they find that is pressure is different from what we dealt with in school. You know, we was dealing with drug dealing and gangs and
Mhm.
stuff like that. This, my daughter, they're dealing with social media. Um, they're dealing with likes and dislikes and what this person talking about. So it's just a different world, man. So
Mhm.
I would just say continue to do that with her and get my son more involved with the youth church so he can start understanding more on that level. So yeah, just an overall goal, just to be closer to the throne of God, because these times we in is quite interesting and it's only going to get worse.
Yeah. For me, leaning on God more to build a JLE brand, everything that He done put on me to work on. I'll be more smart financially, business decisions, what marketing things I should try or do, and definitely make sure the voice and reach of what we do is out there. Because before I really started noticing, they had analytics stuff to look up, and I'm truly humbled on all the shows I made so far that they all got countries watching. I I just started with the middle ground show just to do one season. I didn't know it would branch off to all this. I'm truly thankful that people that rock with us for real. And I know it's people in Russia, Canada, Spain. Listen to what we doing. Like, wow. Even my man was on the show last week in Denmark.
Denmark.
Like, wow.
Shout out to Denmark.
That's wow.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do when we go somewhere and they recognize our voice? Like, what up, though? Like, oh, they watch the show. That's gonna be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be a good shepherd of all this. Um, Biggest goal you have for 2026?
I would say I've already um, did the legal formalities of it, but I too, like you, started my started my production company, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, I appreciate that,
Yeah.
brother. Uh, Next year, like you, I plan on finally getting things in motion um, for this movie, um, and then what I'm saying, bring that to the screens based on the best deal that's out there to get this out there. Um, and it's not so much the project I'm working on is not so much about money, but it is more so about reaching the people out there on mental health and understanding that whole thing on another level. So that's definitely the biggest goal that I have set out there. Another thing is with the real estate investment stuff, trying to really get that rocking and rolling as we
Okay.
enter 26 back in the D. So don't be surprised if you see me up there uh, several times in the new year, just to be on the business side of things on that level, um,
Okay.
and taking it to the next level there. So real estate, production, film, those three.
Me, Black Thor, you're down 224 pounds. Take my picture in my Thor outfit before and after. You went from fat bastard to Black Thor. Gonna do it. And my movie, because I know this comedy movie because it's a lot going on in the world, and I think this is a movie that'll have people get away from it, find something to laugh at, and get back to conquering what's going on in their world. Because every other day is something drastic going on. Like, damn, 25, you ain't really have a moment just say, oh, this just happened. Like, whoa, time out. So you check out this movie. What up, though? Like, that's okay. It's a crazy story, but you're gonna root for the character at the end. And the names are crazy as hell. You're gonna remember. You're gonna remember. Through the ups and downs, what's your family temperature?
That's deep right there. That's a deep question, bro. I would have to say your day ones is your day ones.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody's family out there, blood or not, because I look at you like a brother. You know what I'm saying? It was a time when I had to come to you and you know what I'm saying, Rose, and basically be like, hey, you know what I'm saying, it's okay to stay here during the summer. I come home from school, and you know what I'm saying, let me know how much I need to pay. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I ain't trying to come over here for free. You know what I'm saying? This ain't what this is. But sometimes your family is not always blood. It's extended family as well. So I would always say, know your day ones, and I know who my day ones are when it comes to family.
Mm-hmm.
All the individuals you've seen that showed up, even the ones that couldn't show up because it was on a Monday. I understood. It's nothing. I never took anything personal. People was reaching out, things like that. But you know who your day ones are, and those people are dear to your heart, and you love on them, whether you near or far. And so that really matters. You know what I'm saying? Having that support, and then with my immediate family, wife and kids, that's always significant, because you're gonna have some storms in life, and if you don't have the right people on your team, not only will that whirlwind, that tornado take you up out of here, but disrupt a lot of things. So
That's true.
having the right day ones on your team is key.
Our temperature, it ain't been the same since my nephew was murdered, but we make it through. And then it seemed like when I went in the hospital, then my older brother went in the hospital for a minute, then my cousin wife, and my brother-in-law, he dealing with something. Like, we've been dealing with health and hospital. You gotta get this out of here, Lord. So we've definitely been in prayer on that. Everybody be healed and back to normal by next year. Now the second part of the question is, what can you do to make the family better?
Honestly, I would say for my family, because it's crazy, but we got next, man. We not getting any younger. So the baton is slowly being passed down to us as the next one's up. I would say to everybody out there that number one, make sure your loved ones, mom, dad, the elders in your family has life insurance, because when it comes time for that person to be with the Lord, you don't want to be in a position where you're taking things out of your own personal pocket and raising money to do certain things. Even if it's not a full-on funeral, casket and all, you're doing cremation, still have that money where you could properly grieve, because that's always the toughest part, when people can't properly grieve because they're trying to raise money. One thing we did on our generation, we started this probably after COVID, is that every year now we have like a dinner picnic, if you want to call it that, where everybody come together, and
Okay.
we usually do it during the summer, and we make sure everybody that can make it. We throw it on a date. We throw out several dates, and we know stuff can happen when somebody can't make it because of emergencies, but usually it's agreed upon date. Everybody come together, so I'm sure we're going to continue to do that. We started a family group text where we all chat on a regular basis.
Okay.
So that's you talking about. I like the way you worded that, checking the temperature. In life, people get married, have husbands, have wives. We all get busy, and there's no reason why we can't text. So what we usually do is we'll send serious topics. We'll send funny videos from IG, TikTok, whatever somebody posts, YouTube.
Okay.
We even put recipes in there and different things like that. Like tonight, I put one in there, and I was like, it was an Oreo Cinnabon.
Wow.
So, of course, this was before I came on here, and I said, hey, call the ambulance right now. That's all I could tell y'all, because I said, I'm at least get a little slice come Christmas time on there. It ain't going to be for me, but I'm going to get a slice. So then Marte put on there, heart attack ready to happen. So yeah, man, just continue trying to have fun and bring everybody together, unify everybody as much as I can personally. But just understanding that there's going to be times where you got certain people who going through certain things and you can't bring everybody together. But long as you reach out to them individually, you know what I'm saying, let them know you love them and you're here for them. That's all that really matters. So we all got to understand that too. You got to respect people's boundaries and what they want in life.
True. For me, tap in with family more. Even do some research, because I know when I was a kid, and they would tell me my dad had it was 10 of them. I'm like, so why we don't know our first cousins? And they're like, well, they didn't like mom, who you plan to marry, so he said to hell with them, kept moving. Like, oh, okay. So I would like to maybe find out and know who those first cousins are. Thankfully, I don't think I dated no one. Lord forbid.
What state do you think they're in?
I don't know. I know my older brother, when he worked at one of the schools as custodian, he wound up bumping into my uncle Tommy's daughter, and they started talking like, oh, you my cousin. I'm like, dang. Even when he had told me that years ago, that's kind of jacked up because of how they felt about mom. We don't know they kids. So ain't no telling how many first cousins out of those 10 of them they had that I wouldn't know them if they walked up to them.
That's a good point. One recommendation I have for you, if you serious about that going into the new year, get you an account with ancestry.com.
Okay.
Once you do ancestry.com, it's going to create a family tree, and you got to put your mother's name on there, first, last name, maiden name, father's name, and then if you know who their parents were on both sides, put those names down. If you don't know, ask Rose to give you her parents' first and last name.
I know them. I don't know my dad's name.
Yeah. So if you don't know his, you eventually start getting, as long as you start connecting those dots. But get with Rose and get her mom's first last name, dad's first and last name, and then it's going to create a family tree. And people, they got the opportunity to reach out to you in a message, and they'll say, "Hey, I'm your cousin, blah blah blah. Who are your?" Okay. You know, say I had people reach out to me like that. So we got family in Kentucky. They kind of all over different places. So I would say,
I do know my dad because he's Home Edwards Jr., so his dad had to be Home Edwards Senior.
Okay, so yeah, so you got that part out. Yeah,
I don't know his grandmother name.
Yeah, so now as long as you got like the grandfather, that'll help connect the dots for you.
Okay.
Yeah, so do the ancestry.com. You do everything online, and to tell you what the fee is. It's even going to send you like a mixture of what your bloodline is mixed with. When we came out of the slavery thing, it's gonna show you. You know, so
Okay.
you're gonna see some white cousins on there, which is gonna be deep. That's gonna mess you up right there.
Oh yeah, we had a
Yeah.
grandfather that was white. I don't think on my dad's side, because when I had that hospital surgery in middle school, it says it tends to be in the white gene. Like so, you got a grandparent or someone that is in your lineage. That's why you. Because I'm like, man, this ain't supposed to be happening. I don't wish that pain on nobody, dog. I was like, kill me now.
Mm.
You know. Okay, I'm checking to that. Thanks for that.
Yep, ancestry.com, bro.
Now, it'll be our Thomas M. Cooley class of 1996 30-year reunion next year. What's your thoughts?
Shout out to the 96, our class of 96. I'll say this. I don't make it to those picnics every year. I don't make it to the Cooley weekend every year. However, I am looking forward to seeing the Cooley fam that weekend. And whatever you all come up with when it comes to what all we got going on. I can personally tell y'all, I know for sure, whatever we're doing on Friday as the meet and greet, I'm gonna definitely be there. Saturday, depending on what they come up with, we'll see. But I'll definitely be looking forward to linking up with everybody that we was rocking with back in the Cooley days, and seeing everybody now, 30 years later. When you think about that, man, it's crazy because time flew by, and
Wow.
along that journey, we lost some class of 96 people, that we was real cool with along the way, man. So I think that whatever we do, we gotta get as many of those names that we lost, and we got to find some kind of way to pay homage to those individuals. Um, whether it's like a board with their pictures and everybody starts signing it or whatever we do, but we got to figure out some kind of way to do a little memorial type of thing. But definitely looking forward to that weekend, man. I'll be coming in because that'll be in July, so I'll come up there solo dolo, and that way. Because if I come with the family, I got to do too much entertaining. There's no way for me to please everybody. I ain't got time for that fight. So I've already had that conversation. No and capital no. Y'all not coming this way. Y'all got to stay. So I'll definitely be up there. I'm looking forward to that, bro.
Yeah, it should be cool. Definitely a picnic. It's definitely you used to be amazed to see years like ninth class of 65 or stuff like that. Like, wow, y'all still going strong. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it'd be chill vibe, don't buy no nonsense. I know last I know they moved over there on West Jefferson because was it 18 I went, we kind of shut down Belle Isle, so we had to move. We had to move. you know. I know we talked about trips. I know you're gonna do something with your family, but where's somewhere that you want to go next year?
So a couple of years back, I was in the barbershop and I started hearing all the men talking in the barbershop.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking from 60s down to 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And every man in there, all of their memories that was highlights outside of their family was always college or high school. And I looked around and I was like, man, I don't want that to be me. So I started encouraging everybody, hey man, get your passport, get your passport. And our first fellas trip was in 2012.
Okay.
And so now I try to do something. The rule I came up with was like every 2 to 3 years, because I figured that give everybody time to do stuff with their family, save up. So it's not something you doing every other, couple of
Mm.
months and stuff. And it's been good, man. So I think this year it's Los's turn, and as far as I know, I believe the selection is Kenya.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've never been to the continent of Africa. So if that's what he chose because it's his turn, then we'll be going to Africa. We'll be doing the
Okay.
whatever the sightseeing things that's popular for that particular country. But I believe it's Kenya. So I got to start looking at things to do and stuff like that, because I know they'll have the beaches and stuff, but it's certain like itinerary things that, because I don't
Hmm.
go to when I go, just like here, I'm not going to no beach every day. I'm only going to go on the weekend. So
Yeah.
so it's gotta be the sightseeing stuff, the tours and all of that we got lined up. So looking forward to that part. Like I said, man, I try to take some time out for me to do some things that I like to enjoy in this our year, to actually do one of those type of things, man. So if you get your passport in time, you ready to rock. I want to say we still figuring out exactly what month, but I'm thinking possibly October is when it'll be.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I know I wrote about it in a song on my second album about renewing their vows in Montego Bay, so I might want to check that out
Mm.
since I put it in the song.
Montego Bay. Well, do your research on Jamaica, because they had that tornado. I mean, that hurricane this year, and it
Yeah,
messed up a lot. It
exactly.
messed up a lot of things. Yeah, it messed up a lot of things. So do your research. Hopefully, they bounce back to where they were. But that hurricane was serious.
Mm-hmm. And out there be another spot.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna throw rocks at the water.
Yeah, I tell you. But if you don't do Jamaica, do the Bahamas. You enjoy that.
Okay. Which words of encouragement for 26?
Mm. It seems like today we touched on something that is really good, which is self-care. Is the word I'm gonna use. Uh, I would say men in particular. Women, they tend to do it. They do girls trips all the time. They do
Mm-hmm.
their different things. They have girls' nights and they do different things. I would say be more intentional this year, fellas, to not just be the provider, to not just be the protector. And you just get so used to just doing. When you look in the mirror, you really haven't done anything for yourself, because you're so focused on providing and making sure your
Mm-hmm.
wife is good, your girl is good, your kids is good, that sometimes you forget about yourself. And this year, I would recommend that y'all do some things for yourself. If you like fast cars, you know, they down here we got a Porsche place that you could go to, and you can you know how to drive the stick shifts and everything. You can go out there on the course and ride the car as fast as you want. Do something that you never done, but that you really want to do. You want to go out there, do clay shooting, different things like that, but do something different and fun for you in 2026, and make it um, a annual or regular thing to do some better self-care and doing the things that you like, the hobbies that you like, because you know the silent killer today is stress, and we
Yeah.
get so used to just working, but little do you know, if something happens to you, yes, your family's going to be hurt, they're going to cry, they're going to do everything, but your workplace that you're doing all that for is going to continue business as usual. And that's the hard reality of it. You're just going to be replaced with a different person. May not be as good, but they're just going to replace you or not. And I don't want you to, have a shortened life based over moving so fast that you never taking time out for yourself. That's my advice.
True. Mine would be the sun will rise in the morning. Don't quit. Don't listen to the voices that tell you don't matter. You won't amount to nothing. No matter how dark or bad it seems, the sun will rise in the morning. You keep your eyes on God, you'll be there when that sun rises to get after it again. What you doing for mental health or health?
I'm gonna just say physical health, eating the right foods, way less snacking. I always say on here, I'm one of those guys that's really big on cookies, pastries, like cakes. And it's the time of the year people making those things for the holidays. So I can't overindulge. Sometimes I can't indulge at all. Just because it's not good for you. So it's just knowing when to make the right choices. Option A, eat this stuff and pay for it later. Option B, don't even have it and just sit there and just say, and normally it's option B for me, man. I have to knock stuff off the table. Like, man, you need to go to anger management. Like, no, I'm good. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. I just can't eat that stuff anymore. As far as the mental health, man, like I told you guys on here, I'm doing the grieving counseling right now. I think that's something that I've never been able to do in the past. And but it's one of those things where I'm not immune to making sure I'm good, making sure my kids gonna be good, everybody's good. So that's my take on it, man. It's the counseling for the mental health side of things.
For me, for the physical health, 3-a-day workouts, normal meal prepping, lemon water with ice, and mental health. I got to pick one of these therapists that I still had access to the service, so I'm utilize it, make sure the mind right, because this grind about to pick up come 26. And I want to make sure I'm the best version of me, so when these deals start coming and we can really do this thing, like, okay, we got staff and all that good stuff, mine is on point for what need to be done.
Like that.
Last question is season 6 premieres January 10th, 2026. How you feeling about that?
Looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to the goals we spoke on for the brand. Looking forward to the vision of bringing on, a broader list of guests that come on, speak from different perspectives, different age, different situations as far as being, like you said, single. People speaking from the dating aspect today, from their experience, good, bad, or indifferent. I think that'll be good. So looking to hear and learn some new things as we approach this new year. So I'm looking forward to kicking it off with a bang, bro. Just like fireworks.
Okay. For me, God is great. I'm thankful for the opportunity to educate, entertain, and have fun with all the shows we do, all the listener viewers we have, with over 40 countries in total for all the shows that I've created, and just keep making the best content with the most honest perspectives we have on it. As we're learning with a lot of stuff going on, some of these people be faking the funk. And just keep it going. Fine. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. I was looking down, folks, because I wanted to find that scripture. I'm gonna end with this.
Okay.
What I was telling y'all about, and this is the NLT version, the New Living Translation. 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 8. It reads, "Physical training is good, but training for godliness is much better, promising benefits in this life and in the life to come." So that's the one I was telling you. In King James, it says, "Exercise profit little." Um, we can train all day long, but at the end of the day, we want to be training with God, and we want to be training for God, because this stuff we seeing and doing is temporal. But you got an eternal house that you can look forward to, and not just a house, but a mansion. you know.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, just make sure those of us who are believers, even those who are non-believers, and you have a heart to learn and ears to willing to hear, start connecting, do some things differently in the new year, because we're coming up on some trying times, and we're coming up on the end times in all reality. And that's something I want to say. But on a fun and happy note, we got New Year's around the corner. This will kick off right before the New Year's. We just want to say, be safe, be responsible, drink responsible. If you're going to go out and know you're going to have fun, just be smart about it. Spend the extra $20-$30 to take the Lyft or the Uber. That's what that's for. Arrive home safely. If you don't want a male to pick you up, request a female driver. I understand we living in different times. We're dealing with a lot of sex trafficking and things like that. So people got their reservations, but safety is first, but also be responsible and make sure you using your mind correctly and doing the right things as you go out and celebrate.
Man, keep God first in everything. Love on your family, and be bold. Try the stuff that you know you should be doing for the next year. If you ain't satisfied with where you are in life, your words have power. There's power in the tongue. It breathes life and death. So whatever you say will come to pass. Wherever you are so far is what you prayed or spoke without even thinking about it to this point. So if you want to be better, you want that Ric Flair lifestyle where you got the money, the cars, the prestige, you need to start speaking that over yourself and start putting boots to the pavement to get it going. And keep God in it. And before 27, you'll see some hayway in being what you really want to be. Because we got too much technology, we got robots, we got everything. You can't say you can't be what you want if you ain't tried. Man, you on that YBS stuff. Why you bullshit? Stop it. You are the reason why you ain't where you want to be if you ain't tried yet. Now, if you tried and failed, get back up, try again. You fail by learning. Every time you fail, you're gonna learn something more. Before you know it, you there. If you came up with the Jordan years, he had those commercials. He took a zillion shots, missed a lot, but he made the one that counted. So if you already done it, fell in your face, it happens. That's the cost of doing business to be awesome. Get back up and keep going. Because as long as you keep going, you're going to get there. And you're going to learn people watching you do it like, dang. So that's how you struggle and fix it and tweak it. And you becoming a leader of your whole community you don't even know about. So if you ain't where you want to be by 27, look in the mirror. Because you try, fail, you keep trying, you will get there. And be safe. You go out in these streets. If anybody asking, well, why are you doing it? Because we're going on break for the rest of the year. So that's why we did Christmas episode. That's why we're doing New Year's episode. So we go chill. We need some me time too. These episodes will play on Christmas and New Year. So you still gonna have stuff. I got plenty of episodes, man. I got what you need. You're just gonna get this work still. But definitely Happy New Year. Happy New Year 26. Be awesome. Keep God in it. Be blessed and grind and grind and grind. And don't stop grinding until you get there.
That's good. And we'll end and saying 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, everybody. Let me pop this bottle.
Yeah.
That's what I'm pop, you know. So y'all have a good one. Be safe. Come back and see us as we go into this new year together, 2026. Let's get it.
Just go hard. Thanks for tuning in to the latest episode of Ground Floor. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you want to check out any of my merchandise, you go to Amazon.com for my books or my music. Merchandise be coming soon. Like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Middle Ground with J.L. Lee. And tune in next week.
Mm-hmm.